Hello, welcome back. Last time I tried my very hardest to get another golden strawberry here in the Mirror Temple, but despite nearly 5 hours worth of effort, I just could not do it. So I had a plan after that, after I kind of got out of the haze of having played a game for almost 5 hours straight. My plan was tonight to spend some time on my own, just recording without commentary to see if I could get it. I spent another 3.5 hours and could not. How many deaths do I have there? 510? Yep, that sounds about right. I practiced some individual sections to see if I could get more consistent at them. I felt consistent, but then, like, doing it in a full run just is completely different. Anyway, so I really tried. I almost want to just start another run now. So, yeah, let me talk about some stuff. Nothing that's happened here has changed the fact that this is my absolute favorite game in the world. That I kind of decided that after I saw Chapter 2 for the first time, which might sound like it's pretty early, but, like, I was so impressed by just how completely this subverted my expectations that had been set up in Forsaken City, which already was really good, that I was fairly certain this was, like, one of the most special games I'd ever played. And that remained consistent throughout. Like, you know, there were some parts I liked more than others, but I really did like everything about this game. Yeah, so right, I got all the gold stars, got all the seasides. I think what I should have done, if I had had the foresight, is I should have made the core seaside, when I did that, the final episode of this. I knew what golden strawberries were like. I knew Mirror Temple and Onward were going to be really bad. Celestial Resort was nasty enough. Anyway, so am I going to do any playing at all today? I don't know. It bugs me that I don't have any clear or full clear times on reflection. It bothers me that my Celestial Resort time is so high, but speedruns are very much like golden strawberries. It can be taken away from me in an instant, and just have to start over. I mean, golden strawberries are like the roughest thing in this game, I'm finding. I did sort of get confirmation that my theory about B and C sides getting golden strawberries was correct. I don't know exactly when that happens. I assume it's when you get all the A side ones. Anyway, so I guess I don't get to see that for myself, which is a shame, but I have limits. Like I said, I found my limit the other day when I did this. So yeah, things. I probably will keep chipping away at this on occasion on my own to try and get those golden strawberries. Maybe I'll just go ahead and start a recording to see if something amazing happens, that I actually get it. So yeah, and also speedruns. Like, so here's the thing about the way I get the golden strawberries. All I'm looking for is consistency and safety. The best way I've found to get consistency is to find the quickest route through a room and do exactly that every time. I'm going to do this while I talk, just for a bit. I'm not going to try too hard on it, but yeah, this is where I'm at right now with what I do here. Although I'm going to be talking now, so I'll be distracted. Anyway, yeah, so I have no expectation of actually getting through this. Wouldn't it be amazing if I did, though? But no, I won't. This is just to have something to do while I talk. Thing is, it's going to distract me, so I won't be able to say what I want to say. That's too bad. Alright, well, I guess we're making one last run at this. That's fine. So yeah, I watched a few things. Learned some more stuff about this game. I learned a few new moves. So it turns out that people call this move, where I, like, do one of these, they call that the hyperdash. I had independently come up with that name. I used it a whole bunch of times in footage I didn't include last time, so I can't prove that I came up with it independently, but anyway, yeah, so I call that the hyperdash, and that's apparently what other people call it too. It is a very good move. I enjoy using it very much, and I definitely incorporated it into my route here. So yeah, all the stuff I'm doing here is pretty much just the quickest and most consistent way I've found to go through these rooms. There's a few spots, sometimes I fall down there. I did there just because I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, a few spots where I have trouble. The first half of this is just Now that I've found a consistent way to do everything in it, it's just drudgery. I make a mistake here and there occasionally, like if I misaim a dash or something. And once in a while I have a death. I got consistent on going over the spikes again, by the way. I learned to do that. Yeah, so anyway, like, I've done this enough times I can just casually do it while also talking about stuff. So yeah, here's where things start getting kind of dicey. Demon statue comes out. There's no danger in this section, so I can do it as fast or as slow as I want, but I'm always going to want to do it fast because that just lets me get more quickly to the parts of this I actually want to reattempt. So yeah, some of going fast is just to try to save myself some sanity and some time so that I can work on the parts that, well, no, it's not working on them, so that I can attempt to actually get through somewhere. So there's an interesting little thing right here. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, if you skip that cutscene just right, you can actually preserve momentum. It can be very dangerous because I can preserve a lot of momentum there sometimes. That's how I do this room. This one's very much fun. I enjoy it a lot, and I don't die pretty much ever there, so... Whoops, I die here sometimes. Anyway, okay, well that's how far I got with that attempt. Yeah, so I'm not going to do the full thing. Let's look at... One more death. Let's look at this. So, right, unraveling is the demon tutorial section. I got pretty consistent at most of that. Even that one room, like the third demon room I think it was, that gave me so much trouble. I figured it out that I could just, oh, okay, I'll start here, sure. If I'm not doing a golden strawberry run, I'll just talk about stuff. With no pressure. How's that sound? Let me see if I can get a real good one of these. No. Sometimes I can keep, like, the full momentum of my dash through that. Let's pretend I have a golden strawberry. Watch me do the rest of this perfectly now that I can't actually get the reward for it. So anyway, this room, just do... Oh, well, I messed it up. I did an extra dash. Yeah, just kind of playing out my developed muscle memory here. Making a mistake here and there. That's just how it goes in the normal run. That's not at all how I normally do that. What I usually do is hit the bottom one, hit the top one, then just get out of the room quickly enough that the demon can't hassle me. Like, I can move through there super quick if I just do both of those myself. Here, I don't want to do that. I want to land on that slightly higher ledge, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, now that I'm talking, this is all going differently. If I do the other kind of jump, the person I was listening to called that a dash cancel. I don't know if that's, like, what the community has decided that move is called, but I don't really like that name, so I don't want to. Alright, I died. Hey look, I can restart in the same room even if I die. Imagine that. That is a nice luxury. Yeah. So this room is always works differently. It's just read and react. Do whatever you can to not get hit by the demon. I got pretty consistent at not dying here, but I never had a consistent route that, like, actually worked the same way every time through this. It was always different, but usually I didn't die. So then here, the pressure's off for a while. I've been wondering this whole time if I could get an earlier key, take that route that skips the key, which I do anyway, and save myself some time here. But the thing is, like, well, no, this does contain one of the more dangerous rooms, the key route, now that I think about it. So this first key is not bad. I basically never die in this room. I did, like, once, but almost never. Rarely die in this room. So this is all fine. Alright, so first key here. Yeah, first key is very safe to get. I have no problems with that. Earlier today, when I was getting the second key, I managed to jump up through that one-way barrier without actually touching the key, so that can happen. I tried to go back around, but I was so distracted by that I just died right away. Oops, I didn't mean to get into that sphere, but yeah, that's the route I take through here now. Feels pretty good. Always go for that dash, because it's fun. If I do it just right, I can do this, and skip the springboard. So right, here's the dangerous room, because I have to stomp on this guy. I guess I haven't looked super hard for a way not to stomp on him, but it's been the only way that I know how to do it, so it's just how I do it. He didn't even die. Alright, so let's just say this is a low death run. Yeah, here's where I managed to jump past the key that one time. That was very silly. Anyway, so I know exactly how to get through here. This is very familiar. I left the room while the key was going into that lock once, and the key came back to me, so it's, if you leave the room super quick when a key is unlocking something, apparently you can get the key back. It only happened the one time, though. Alright, so this room isn't too risky. I don't have much trouble with it. Hey, look, I died. Okay, that's like the first time that's happened there, since I realized what I need to do with dashes there. Oops. Well, okay, that can happen sometimes. It's fine, though. Hey, let me show this off. Technique I learned. You can climb the wall by, without losing any energy, just by doing your directional inputs the right way. This room's a little bit dangerous if I don't go fast enough, but it's very easy to stomp the demon because he's very much coming up toward me. So he just kind of bumps into my feet on his own. This one's not bad. I die here every once in a great while, but not too often. Because, like, right after I ring that, I'm in a little bit of danger. Never quite exactly sure what to do. And then that gets me to Theo. So the Theo section. This was the one I spent the most time practicing before I started my actual attempts today. Didn't give me much trouble during practice, but after the fatigue and stress of having done the rest of the run, things change a lot. So yeah, this section's super hard. Okay, I don't actually need you for that. He would say, I'm helping, if I let him hit that switch. Or something like it. I forget if it's that particular switch. This is not the way to do that. But this is another very much read and react room. Just hope I get a good route through it. Leave Theo right about there, hit the switch, hope the demon does something friendly. I can do a little bit of dashing and picking up his crystal to move faster. Let's see, so throw him into that. Go up here. I have a pretty consistent way through this. But what the demon does here can change things a little bit. Ah, shoot. Yeah, see? He hit me. Alright, so throw Theo at this. Get up here. Demon's coming behind me this time. Okay. I want him over there. I want to get around the demon. There we go. So I guess I usually... This is not what I usually do. What do I do here? I don't know. I forgot. And this is a lot to remember in a route, so, like, just forgetting can play a role in stuff here. Yeah, so this golden strawberry, just as it turns out, is not for me. If I've sunken 8 hours into it already and have not gotten it, and I'm this tired of it, I guess I'm just never going to get it. Unless someday on my own. Okay, so I can get a good... Okay, so here's actually... This is a room I definitely should practice. Because I know there's a way... I have done this... Oh, is that how you do it? Okay, so dash upward so the demons go high and hit the light barrier. So if they both hit that barrier, I'm basically completely safe there. So that is a good thing to do, if I can do it. Hey, I killed the demon! Nice! Now, if only I could do that every time. That was just some crazy luck. I got trapped on the other side of that barrier once with the demon over there. Hey, Theo, don't get flung that way. Yeah, and I didn't know what to do for a while, then I just died. That's my story. Alright, last room. During practice, I did manage to get through this in one try. Just gotta be, like, super careful. Don't throw Theo down the hole. Okay, well, you see. That can still happen, though. It's just no consistent way. This is another one of those read and react rooms. See, it doesn't look like it needs to be, though. But this is also one that I have the least practice on because it's so late. I mean, it's the last room, other than the you know, throw Theo at the giant eyeball room. Alright, so you get stomped. Then let's... Whoa, okay, you get stomped again, I guess. That was luck. That felt like it was going to kill me. And then that's the end. You can't stop me with your eyeball waves. I dash right through them. Whoops, I didn't dash through that one. Yeah, if I could have just done that, then I'd have the strawberry. Having just done that practice, I want to make one more attempt at it. Okay, last attempt. Final time. I'm just going to do this on my own. I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so this is the route I take. Whoa, I got into that bubble again somehow. I guess usually I make it past there just before it respawns, which is why I don't normally get into it. Alright, will you be a springboard this time? Oh, no! I ran into spikes somehow. Okay, well that's how that run went. I'm not going to fall into the trap of doing another one. Nope. That could go on all night, and that's not what I want. Okay, so anyway, that's where I am with that. I am kind of sort of close, but like it's just such an incredible grind to actually get through there. I mean, my muscle memory is tuned pretty well. It's just a matter of actually spending the time on it, and you know, I'm kind of out of time and energy at this point. So that's where I am with that. Haven't attempted this, haven't attempted this, haven't attempted this. Of the 3 remaining, I think Core is by far the least scary. But it's still pretty scary. Reflection is a little worse, Summit is the worst by far. Man, I'm never going to get that Summit Golden Strawberry. I think I am going to get the Mirror Temple one eventually. I'll probably get Core, but I don't know about the rest. I think if I ever unlock the B and Seaside Golden Strawberries that I'll totally be able to get them, because those just have so few screens, I can totally learn them. Because like for Seasides, it's barely any different to do the first 2 screens before the 3rd one. It's a little different, but it's barely any different. Anyway, yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and tag this as the final episode. Like I said, it would have been nice if I had stopped at the last Seaside when we'd seen the last new thing there was to see. As the old woman said in the summit, take care of yourself, okay? So I'm going to take care of myself, and not just bash my brains in trying to get all these golden strawberries on a schedule. I'll get them on my own time, someday. Other fun stuff that to do be to figure out this no dash thing. I got a little further. I learned the next step I need to do, and I can't pull it off at all. Anyway, and to do a 0 strawberry run, that sounds like a stream thing. I would probably stream that. Yeah, someday I'll do a 0 strawberry run, probably. Don't think there's anything else to the bird nest in the epilogue, but I don't really know. Anyway, yeah, so that's Celeste. A truly wonderful game. My favorite game in the world right now. Probably will stay that way for a good long time. I'm very happy I played it. And yeah, I'm happy there's more to do, even if it's beyond my limits at the moment. Someday maybe my limits will change, or I'll just slowly chip away at it and get where I want to be. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this LP. I certainly did. I'll see you again sometime for another game.